Hey guys, it's Mitchell, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the only two ways that you can send an email, and that's going to be called a click sequence. So make sure you stick around to the end to find out what it is and how to write it. Now, I said one of the two ways to send an email, and this is typically going to be going to your current list. If you're in a business-to-business environment, that's typically going to mean that you're going to want to reply back, but that could technically still apply here if you are sending them like a video, for example, because you would want them to go and click that video first and then reply back to you, which would fall under a click sequence. Now, I've done this over 1,000 times, and it's usually I'll film a prospect a video showing them how I'm going to make them more money, exactly how to do it, and then I'll make my pitch at the end. But in the email I send them, I'll say reply back at the bottom, but I'll include 2 links to go and watch that video first, because nothing's going to happen unless they watch that video first, which means they would have to click on that link, hence the click sequence. So with that being said, then the point of a click sequence email is to get somebody to click on whatever it is you want to show them. Nothing can be done if they don't see the offer that you're trying to make them. I hope I've made this very obvious by now. So that's why when you write these emails, you need to do everything that you can to get them to click on the email. And I'm going to teach you how to write this so that way you have a framework to follow when you do send emails like this. So with that being said, then let's talk about how to write one of these bad boys. It's pretty simple. Now, the framework I'm going to show you isn't set in stone. You can write these types of emails any way that you want. This is just one of the ways that I learned how to do this, and I think this is a very simple method to follow along with, and it's very easy to understand. First is going to be your subject line, and this is going to be your headline for your email. With the headline here, we typically want to create some kind of like curiosity, or you can make a direct statement if you want to. Hey, made a video for you. Or you would say something like made this for you. That has been a very powerful headline that I've used. However, if you're going to use a headline like made this for you, you want to make sure that when you when you write an email, the video is actually made for them. Otherwise, that's just going to be irrelevant to them, and that's not going to look good for you. After the subject line, which you should create curiosity with, you're going to write the first line. The subject line and the first line are what people can see before they even open the email. So with the first line, you don't want to directly tell them what it is that you're trying to show them, because if they see it already, they can say yes or no to opening it right off the bat. But if you give them a sentence that says something about what it is but doesn't quite tell them what it is, they're going to open it so they can find out more. So an example of what the first line could be: got a cool new way to make money with email I thought I'd send you to go check out, right? Because then in that case, okay, I know it's about making money with emails, but how? You didn't tell me how. How do I do it? Now I would have to click on the link to go and find out how. Now the next thing to do after the subject line would be to include an image. You don't need to include an image if you don't want to, but visuals can help. But I don't know if adding images inside of like a Gmail would get you sent to spam or not. I've done it both ways, and I've seen the no image included work a little better. After your image, you want to write a call to action. So it's going to be your first call to action. That could be check it out here, or you could write a sentence about how great this product is and then just highlight the whole thing and link it. That's one way that you can do this. After you write your first call to action, from there, you're going to write the benefits of why you want them to watch this. What are they going to get from watching this? That's where you would write a few different benefits, okay? So like an example of one way that you can write a benefit would be this. Write one email, send it to hundreds of people automatically, and they won't even realize it's bulk mail, so you won't get that nasty take me off your list email. So that would be like a benefit of, let's say you're running an advertising agency and somebody's trying to pitch you on automating your emails to get more clients. Take me off your list was very popular. At least I've seen it so many different times, especially from the e-com niche that people would want to avoid, right? But I do want to say, if you advertise or if you try and pitch course creators, I've never got one of those emails before. It was only from people who owned online stores. After you write your benefits, now you want to write your second call to action, which could be watch it here, click here. That one could be straightforward. And then lastly, to finish, it's called the sign off and the PS. So the sign off would just be your name, so Mitchell, and then the PS is important because when you write a sales letter, your headline and then your PS are the two most read parts of any sales letter, and your email is no different here. If you write a PS and it's a long email, people are going to scroll down to the PS to see what it is you're trying to say. So with the PS, you want to restate exactly what you're trying to say in the email. You would say, hey, made you a cool video, go check it out here, and then give them a benefit. You don't need to make it long, just make it super short. Just recap everything you're trying to say. But make sure you always include PS when you write one of these emails. So to finish, if you found this video helpful and you're looking for ways to increase sales in your business, I'm willing to teach you the 7 fastest cash-grabbing copywriting secrets known to man. All I ask for is your first name and your email, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm running a test to see if I can give you ridiculously helpful information at a steal, which is for free. You won't have a problem giving me your first name and your email. And so with that being said, I'm going to leave the link in the description for you to go to check out if you want to learn how to write better copy, and thank you for watching the video. See you next time.